Now, I purposely chosen this word because it's not a common word, and it speaks to a place in our society that is very noisy and very loud and very fast-paced, and it is very hard to find stillness. And not just quietness. I mean, you might be able to find a park or something, but I would challenge you to find a quiet place in society. I mean, really hard to find. You go to a park, you got radio playing, you go to the beach, you got a bunch of noise there, you go to a forest, and then the tree is falling right there. So you just don't even know what to do with that. But let's just talk about the need to practice stillness. Only by quieting our world and finding physical and mental rest can we reflect on what is truly important. Now, some years back, when I lost one of those jobs that I lost over the course of my 30 years of careers, because I've been outsourced and fired, and I've quit jobs and I've moved around, it's given me a chance to know that I can land on my feet, which has been very helpful. But I remember having this kind of epiphany at that time that it gave me an opportunity just to quiet everything down for a while and to really think about my life. And it was hard, but it really did give me a chance to think about this quiet spot about what is really important to me and where do I really want to go and what do I really want to do with my life and family when my kids are still young, or as they've gotten older, the same thing. What is it now in this next season of my life? But I got to be able to get physically and mentally and emotionally kind of rested and quiet to do that and to think clearly. So we do have a need to practice stillness, especially in such a noisy, fast-paced world where everything is loud and not just loud, but busy, just very busy. So how do we do that? Work and career. Moments of stillness help us gain truer perspectives and clarity. Build some in, build a little quiet time, get away. And some of that might not be quiet time for you. You might want some music. Some of you do it in some other fashion. Stillness sharpens our focus to expend our energy pursuing the right priorities. In my job, I often make my mistakes when I'm rushing and I haven't really thought things through, and then I spend the rest of the week digging myself out. So if I could have got quiet and quieted things down and really thought about priorities and where I'm going and what I'm doing, I probably would, when I do that, I certainly make fewer mistakes and I'm sharper and I feel more on my game. In life, stillness enables us to live with a grateful heart, thankful for the many things we take for granted. And even today, there's a lot to be thankful for in any situation. The statistic is that in the world today, if you are on welfare in this country, welfare in America, you are within the top 7 to 10% of all global incomes. So every little thing that we have that we don't even think about day to day is we're rich. We are rich people in the world standards, and there is much to be thankful for, even in the midst of tough times. So when we quiet our mind and heart, we can appreciate the simple joys, because even as you are on your adventure right now, the world is ticking along, and those relationships you have a chance to foster day to day, or to make an impact, or to help mentor somebody else, to coach your kids, to be a friend with them, whatever it might be, those things to make a difference and to take those simple joys of just a walk outside in a cool evening once it cools down around here. Those kind of things, appreciate the simple joys, but we can't do it in the busy craziness of life that's so loud and disturbing to our stillness. So that's why I use that word. And I just use this as an example. When I teach time management and organizing your work, one critical step is to really stop and think when you feel like you're speeding up. Now, what does a yellow light mean? Yellow light? Yeah, right. Flora, go like crazy. Yeah, that's what we interpret it now in this generation. But stoplights with the yellow used to mean, well, slow down, caution. Something's happening here that you need to slow it down. So it's hard to slow down when you feel the need to speed up, but please do so, and that's the key to being truly effective, to stop and think more frequently when life or busyness or just the crush of trying to get that job, whenever that sits upon us. So slow down and remember the yellow light. That's what it's there for.